It's a bit worrying. We've entered this race, which Griff is desperately keen to win, and yet he's just failed to sail the 8-year-old's toy sailing boat. You know, dead simple thing to do, and Griff didn't quite manage to make it move, which I think is rather worrying from the race point of view.
Will we win?
We will win if we're efficient, then. Because we have to be absolutely...
It's rather an if, isn't it?
It is a bit.
I mean, that really is a condition.
There we are.
Back in the boat?
Yeah.
Where's the bloke pacing up and down rather suspiciously by your boat, Griff?
I believe that will be the Thames pilot.
BBC executives were worried that this programme might be renamed 3 Men in a Boat Wreck the Thames Barrier Causing London to Flood. So they'd arranged for a pilot to guide us on the next section of our journey.
Going down through the barrier?
Yes.
We hope so.
Yeah.
Is that a complicated thing for us to do, John?
Not too bad, but it is at the moment because the barrier's closed.
Why are they expecting a flood?
No, it's just a low water closure.
Of course, we want to show our best side in front of the professional, but sadly we don't have one yet.
Hang on. Let go!
This manoeuvre isn't made any easier by the sudden arrival of a giant gazebo filled with tourists.
Let go!
End of the rope!
Let go, pull it in. Get it off the way. Hang on. Pull in all things out of the water.
Ah, it's Thamesy. Now my hands are really Thamesy.
You can push on a bit if you like now, Robert.
Why do we have another man on the boat?
We seem to be mollycoddled, don't we? Wherever you go, you can't do anything on the river without an official getting on board and saying,
It's
we'll
good
take
health
you
and
there.
safety, isn't it?
Yeah. Suits me, for God's sake, Griff having a pilot on board.
You mean if we accidentally a few quid, the pilot might stay?
Walk it back.
Walking back now, walking back the sail. Up to now, we'd been motoring down the Thames, but to keep us on our toes, Griff thought we could try putting up a bit of sail.
This is more for show than any actual practical reason.
Jam it in. Yeah, jam it in. Get the little handle. We're okay. Get the little handle.
Griff, bloody big boat up front.
Yeah, we can see that.
OK, just checking.
And then wind it. That's it. Try it winding the other way. And you'll see it's got 2 speeds. Great, that's it. That's as tight as we need it. OK.
Is that okay?
There we go. That's lovely.
Hey.
Which side do you want to go, this boat?
What's that called?
I just did that.
No, it's very impressive.
It's the windy thing. It's the winder.
Is that a capstan, Griff?
Okay, well, why don't we let Griff concentrate on getting through the Thames flood barrier, and then we can ask him vocabulary questions.
We don't have to go alongside and get a man hand you a little ticket or anything like that.
Touch the starboard, Griff. Touch the starboard.
Toll bridge. It's not like passing over the Severn.
Hooray!
Have we gone through the Thames
It's not a
barrier?
big psychological barrier for me, I'm sorry.
It's a first for me. John, thanks for all your help.
Well, it's been a pleasure.
Hope you find your way home, all right? Are you OK? Will you need a pilot?
Way down here, okay.
No, we never got through there without you.
Thank you very much. Are you all right?
It's been my pleasure. Yeah, okay.
Don't trip up at the last fence there.
Safely through the barrier, we were left alone to be a danger to ourselves and other shipping. With the tide now in our favour, we could take the rest of the day to swan down to Hearty Ferry on the River Swale. This safe spot would be our first overnight stop, before venturing out into the open, fearsome and overcrowded waters of the North Sea. But first, we had to reach land. We could see land. We could see a jetty. Alas, the jetty didn't reach the water. The water only reached the mud.
How are we getting from there to there?
We're going in this thing, which is in here. Rory, I need your hand here. We've got to... I cannot get out of there, skipper. Good man. Pass that up on the deck.
Okay.
And find some holes, stick your pump in and pump it up.
This show will not be presented in real time, I hope. This could be among the duller sequences.
Let's remember whether it's
We need some music.
here.
Having found the dinghy, all we needed was the outboard motor. This had been hidden by the outboard motor fairy in my concave upside-down cupboard.
You know what I've learned about sailing so far?
Go on.
It attacks one muscle group at a time.
Yeah.
Let's use your right arm for about 20 minutes. Now,
That's good.
your left leg.
Good job it's not an emergency, isn't it, really? Something you need in a hurry.
I think that's... We need more air over that side, Dara.
I'm in pain in quarters of my body at any given time.
Excuse me a moment. I can see it. I've got a hold of it. I just can't get the thing out. Now, what I found is a very useful bag, which we'll keep that for later.
Maybe we need to inject it and put it in there.
Perhaps we do.
I think we're going to go back rowing on the Thames after this.
When was the last time you used this bit?
About 4 years ago.
Lovely. Now, let's go the 20 feet to shore.
It's 3 men in yet another boat. We're moving. Touching?
We're moving and we're touching.
Yes, we're on the mud.
Oh, God! Oh, Christ.
Smell that mud.
I'm thinking... Oh, dear.
Remember, Griff, you've done this so that we don't have to.
I know.
Well, actually, Griff, if you
Here we
keep
are,
pulling,
look.
Griff...
There's a car up there and a pub.
The pub's only 100 yards.
All right.
Daintily, like Queen Elizabeth. I step forward.
Well done.
Oh, hello. Oh! Do I have a big wet arm?
No.
Do I have a big one?
Yeah, you do.
That up,
You do. You're drenched.
The east coast of England may seem a bleak and unforgiving place, but it inspired Charles Dickens to write Great Expectations. Having been here before, I had lowly expectations. Rory and Dara had minimal expectations. It is bleak, but to me it has a wild and inaccessible beauty.
Yes, serene beauty or not, after a long day on a boat, the last thing me and Rory need is to stare at more boats.
We will not serve people who are or appear to be drunk. We will not accept bad language or offensive behaviour. Look at that, I think we should tell him his comma should be there.
Don't do that. Don't do that. That's his pet.
This is heavenly, this place. Everything about it just brings back when I was a kid, because this is where we used to come on our holidays. Down here to the Swale. My dad had an old wooden boat. So every year, when I was a kid, we used to spend the winter lying under the boat, scraping off layers of barnacles, and then sanding down the fiddly bits and varnishing it. But of course, nobody wants to do that anymore, so everybody has what my dad would call a plastic boat. You just wipe it down with a dishcloth and leave it for the year. But of course, it's not the same, I'm afraid. You're sailing about in a sort of bathtub, and it's, however well it's sort of all decorated with bits of mahogany fittings and things, it's not the same. You've got to have a wooden boat once you've had one. I don't know why. I wish I knew. It would save me a lot of trouble with the whole business.
Safely back on board, with bladders full, it was time for an evening of tall tales.
A friend of mine once at a party was so drunk he got up in the middle of the night to go to the toilet, and he lifted up the toilet and did his business, and then woke up the next day and saw that he'd pissed all over his laptop.
Wasn't there an occasion, Griff, in Edinburgh once when...
There was, yes.
When you woke up, Griff woke up in the middle of the night in a darkened room, which he
I was
wasn't
sharing a
familiar
bed.
with.
I've done that.
I was sharing a bed with the head of comedy.
Feels along...
The sometime head of comedy, Geoffrey Perkins.
Feels along the walls, trying to find the door to the bathroom. Fails to find it after half an hour, can't wait. Finds a corner, relieved a corner. What he didn't know is the floor sloped slightly away from where he was... And in the other corner was Clive Anderson in a sleeping bag.
It's cosy, it's snug. Actually, I can get full extension. By which I mean,
Yeah, of course.
head and feet.